Hello, everyone. We're now on to My Hero Academia, and the chapter was fine. We're moving away from the Endeavor backstory and on to Deku in the past, I guess. Another big flashback as things are starting to take shape. So the chapter starts with Hawks and Best Jeanist walking into Endeavor's recovery room with the rest of the family. They apologize for overhearing everything, and they want to know more about Dabi and about the rest because they're running an investigation. Ree apologizes, thinking that they're there to, I guess, ask forgiveness for what Dabi did to them. They say, no, there's no need for that. And Best Jeanist only wanted to know more about Dabi. That's why they showed up. But then he is dropped, and Best Jeanist thinks that's a crime. But they say that the reason for their son's grudge could prove a lead for their investigation. And so they wanted to know how he survived the blaze that turned him into Dabi. Hawk says he used to watch videos of Endeavor. So when he heard of his obsession from his younger days, he was shocked. Hawks then asks Shoto how he got the burns on his face, and Hawks thinks it was from Endeavor, but then Ree explains it was her that did it. Hawks then thinks about his own past, thinking how Shoto is a bigger person than even he was, as he just dropped his family off and didn't care, where Shoto tried to reconnect with his family, and because of that, Hawks thinks he's a good guy and tells him he's a class act. Hawks tells Endeavor what was been happening, about how Shigaraki and the rest of the villain league are out and about, plus 132 of the Liberation Front escaped. 7 near high-end Nomus escaped, and 10,000 convicts after Shigaraki attacked the prisons. Apparently the Hero Public Safety Commission, a lot of their members died or are in the hospital, so the powered heroes can't really organize, and that the city's climate's getting really ugly as people have lost faith in heroes. So now a lot of the citizens are fighting for themselves, but that's causing more problems than anything else because they're just wreaking more destruction. Apparently, the government tried to request aid from other countries' top heroes, and we see a silhouette of them, which is very interesting. I would love to see what other top heroes look like. But apparently the Safety Commission shut it down through paperwork, and there is going to be no overseas heroes arriving, which is a shame. So that was also all in the span of 2 days. And so then Hawks wants to help Endeavor take some of the pressure off of him by helping fight Dabi and help them have the top 3 team up together to take the burden off of Endeavor. So he plans on supporting Endeavor however he can. Endeavor is very grateful. Natsu still is cold to him and doesn't plan on sticking around after they stop Dabi. Hawks then adds one more question of who is One For All, and we get a flashback, or quote-unquote flashback, of when the family tried to get into the hospital, and they were hearing that a lot of the reporters were asking, what does One For All mean? And if it had any connection. Hawks asks more because he needs to know more. Endeavor then remembers what was going on during the fight, and that Deku told him he might be there for them because he didn't know what One For All was. And then Endeavor says Deku to Hawks and Best Jeanist in a question, like, why were they asking about Deku? We then see Bakugo's taped up and that they're being carried away after they made a lot of noise outside of Deku's room. Everyone's relieved to see that Bakugo's at least okay. They're leaving. Everyone's worried about Deku. We then see Hawks and Best Jeanist make their way to Deku's room. They want to see, but then Ida tells them that All Might wanted to be alone with him. We then see inside the room, All Might can feel that he's seeing the other predecessors, and so that's how the chapter ends. That we're going to have it that Deku is now talking to the past heroes inside of One For All, and we'll learn more about them maybe. Maybe he's training with them in this coma-like state. I don't know. All I know is that I find the chapter really boring. I don't know. I just didn't get much out of this. We at least end the Endeavor family rehashing, and now we're moving forward. We'll probably learn more about the predecessors, a little bit about them, at least the ones that showed themselves so far. Other than that, I actually don't know where it's going from here. All I know is next week should be fine. getting to see what the hell's going on there. Otherwise, I don't really have much else of a thought. Overall, I'd give this chapter a B. It was fine. It moved the story along, and we're just getting that a lot of the top heroes of Japan have to team up now, as everything else is in shambles, so we'll end up seeing how far that goes. I still think Endeavor dies before the second half of the manga hits. I think Hawks lives and maybe Best Jeanist, but I'm not sure on that. But for my gut feeling, Endeavor's not making it past whatever final arc is potentially coming. So if you enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a like, and as always, thank you for watching.